Hi, it's Lizzie. I feel really weird doing this. Um, it's really out of my comfort zone, and I just tried to record the intro like 10 times because I don't know exactly what to say. Um, if you're here from my last video, I just wanted to say I know that it didn't really get a lot of traction, but it got more than I was expecting. Um, Especially the comments. I was really not expecting anyone to comment, but the fact that people did and resonated made me feel good. It made me feel good in knowing that like I'm not alone in this, and just being able to share such a vulnerable part of myself and be seen and heard, and it just makes me really happy. So if you're here from my last video, I just really appreciate you even sticking around to listen to my rant, because I was honestly going through a really difficult day, and lately it's been really I don't know, confusing as hell. I don't know what's going on in my life, and I have such an obsession with like control and like perfectionism and just wanting to know how everything will play out, and knowing, I don't know. And when something didn't unfold the way that I was anticipating it to, it just made me really, really upset. It still makes me upset. I'm more regulated now, but I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this. I kind of lost my train of thought, to be honest. I'm a little under the influence. But, I forgot. Hold on. Sometimes I just start to ramble and I just kind of like lose the plot. I think that's what just happened, but I basically just want to say that I appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate your time as well, even listening to me ramble about how I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, it just goes to show that like none of us really have this shit figured out for real. And I guess there's comfort in knowing that. And I want this channel to be a space for me to feel safe enough to be open about the ways that I'm feeling. And that's really scary. It's terrifying because I don't know. I guess it doesn't have to be so damn scary. I'm just making it like that. I think maybe I tend to overcomplicate things because, I don't know, my mind goes to like, I want to be an artist. I want to be a musician. I want to make music, really. That's like my biggest aspiration in life since I was a kid. And so it feels kind of weird to do a channel like this where I just talk, because it's like that's not what musicians do. Like, they're supposed to just do the music and that's it. Like, and I often hear a lot of people say like, oh, just let the art speak for itself, or like be silent about your moves and stuff, like walk in silence. And I for sure get that, but sometimes I just want to, I don't know, express myself, and I don't know. I want meaningful connections with people. I want to be able to share that I'm struggling. Like, aren't we all? You know what I mean? Like, I don't have this shit figured out. Like, and I don't know. I just feel like there's such like a traditional way to do everything. Your lifestyle and even the way that like you promote music and stuff. Like there's a traditional way. There's like a certain way, the normal way. But I realized that I'm not normal. And the world wasn't really set up for somebody who functions like I do. And that's okay. So it's okay to just be myself and speak when I want to, you know, even if it doesn't necessarily have to do with my music, because that's another thing. The pressure to become a musician, there also comes pressure to there's pressure to make music your like entire identity when you want to become a musician. And so sometimes I feel like maybe I should just keep it like just the music, you know, and not really show anything about like what I'm like going through, or I don't know, because there's also really deep fear of being perceived as well. It's like I want to be myself. I want to find friends, you know. It's hard for me to make friends. But I want to learn how to strengthen my connections with people in my life and how to cultivate new ones as well. So, yeah, I don't know. That was just me rambling. I don't know if I'm gonna include that in the video. And how can I cultivate friendships if I don't allow myself to be seen fully? You know what I mean? Especially for the depth of connection that I desire. I need to be able to really share myself. I really put myself like this is me. So I want to share this so I can learn how to be more comfortable in expressing myself in order to cultivate the kind of connections that I desire. But I also want to do this to hold myself accountable to reach my goals and embody the person that I want to become. So my bangs look weird. I just cut them, and I cut them too short, I think. Alright, so this is the list of things that I want to let go of. I will release my fear of the unknown. I will release my fear of being perceived. I will release my fear of being seen. I will release my fear of being judged. I will release my fear of being misunderstood. I will release my fear of being made fun of. I will release my dependency on weed. I will release my limiting beliefs of the things that I'm capable of. I will release my perfectionism. I will release my obsession with control. I will release the internalizations of others' projections. I will release the internalizations of my own thoughts. I will stop over-identifying with my thoughts. I will release my fear of connection. I will release my dependency, or I will release my tendency to shut down. I will release my fear of speaking my truth. I will release my comfortability, over comfortability, and overindulgence. I will release my need for validation. I will release my self-sabotaging patterns. I will release my addiction to my phone. I will release my tendency to attach to people or things. I will release my fear of being myself. I will release my habits of staying up late and waking up late. Damn, my throat. Throat chakra clearing. I will release my fear of discomfort. I will release the tendency to water myself down. I will release all the past versions of myself that were not serving my highest good. What do I want to attract? I will have faith in my own individual path and trust my intuitions. I will learn to love my cringiness, quirkiness, and unique personality. I will allow myself to be seen. I will learn to accept myself fully, unapologetically. I will lean into my powers and capabilities. I will give myself the structure I need to thrive. I will step into my potential. I will allow my intuition to guide me. I will listen to my inner voice. I will learn to be satisfied with simple presence. I will attend more open mics and karaokes. I will be open to trying new things. I will embrace my imperfections. I will embrace the flow of life. I will learn how to be the observer of my reality. I will learn how to be more open in order to attract meaningful connection. I will express myself when I feel the pull to say something. I will learn to detach from attachments. I will take the time to nurture my mind, body, and spirit by going to the gym, staying hydrated, nourishing my body with a balanced diet, and taking time to be with myself by meditating or journaling, and also making sure that I'm getting quality sleep. That was a long one, but I think it was needed. I will complete the Miracle Journal, the Artist Way, and the Shadow Work Journal. I want to give myself until 6 months to complete those, I think. We'll see. I will establish a routine that works for me. I will allow myself to feel uncomfortable in order to expand. I will embrace my authentic self fully. And that scared my cat. It's okay. So now we gotta light this bitch on fire. I don't know how I want to do this though. Should I just do it on the glass? I might just do it on the glass. I'll just clean it up later. So, somebody said to set it on fire from the middle. Oh, fuck me. Guys, do not try this at home. Oh shit. It looks so cool though. I might have to relight it. I hope y'all aren't bored. Sometimes I second guess myself in like, I don't know. If I should share certain parts, but I don't know. Like, should I keep this private or should I share it? Maybe I don't really know yet, but maybe that's okay, you know? But I want to be able to ask myself these questions so that I can really understand what it is that I want. And you can't really figure out what you want you can't really figure out what you want without failing a few hundred times first, right? And questioning a lot. Is this allowed to be on YouTube? I don't know. I hope so. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I guess thank you for coming to my ritual. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I just want to see where this goes, you know? I don't know exactly what I really want for this channel. I think I have an idea, but I'm still trying to figure out what I am and what I'm not comfortable with, and what I am, what I do and what I don't want to do, you know what I mean? But it felt good to do this and to process it with you. So yeah, if you're feeling stuck or not sure, you know, what you want to do in your life, like I'm feeling, I would encourage, you know, you to try to sit down with yourself and identify the things that it is that you want to let go of, the things that you want to let go of, and who it is that you want to embody, and what kind of steps do you need to take to get there. And everything's a process. Change does not happen overnight, but I think it's just about showing up little by little in the ways that you can, and in the ways that feel right to you in the moment. And just make sure to stay true to yourself and learn how to listen to your inner compass, because we all have one. And I think unfortunately, the world has taught us to dim that or ignore that. But if you're seeing this right now, then it probably means that you desire a little bit more out of this life. You're probably a little different, because I'm different. I'm a little different. I've never really felt like I could really fit in. I've always had trouble making friends and just being open. I think I've just been really rejected a lot in my childhood and made fun of, and just I don't know. And being a really emotional person, a really deep feeler, those emotions really hit hard for me. So it's made it even more difficult for me to really understand who I am sometimes, and how to step into who it is that I was before the world came and ruined it. So yeah, I hope that this resonated. I hope that this helped in some way, because that's all I really ever want to do. When I tried to make this video earlier, I said my biggest aspiration in life is music. And for my entire life, like I've loved music since I was a baby. Like, I would pretend that I was on stage with my hairbrush at 3 years old. This is my calling. Music is my calling. But it's okay to be multi-passionate as well, and share different parts of yourself that you want to share. So when I said that, music is my biggest aspiration, I kind of hesitated, because I think my biggest aspiration really in life is to make a positive impact in the world. I think that's what it is. I want my music to be meaningful. I want it to connect with people. I want it to resonate with people and provide a sense of comfort, that in knowing that you're not alone in whatever you're going through, because I don't know, but there's other ways that I can help, I think. And I think I can also help by having this YouTube channel and sharing myself in my vulnerability, in whatever ways that I can help, I want to help. And that doesn't have to just be music. So yeah, that felt good to say. I think that's where I'm gonna end it. Again, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching if you're still here. And yeah, subscribe if you want to follow me on my journey of self-discovery and self-development, and documenting my journey as an independent artist and also as a human being. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all those good jazzy things if you want to connect with me. I'll also have my socials linked in the description if you would like to check it out. You don't have to. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing, magical, mystical, whimsical rest of your day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.